to house his collection of art. Coming up on the left, look out for Whitby's floral clock, originally installed in 1953 to mark the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. After a while, it became a normal flower bed, but in 2006, the Friends of Panic Park raised enough money to have the clock reinstated. On the corner to your right is Arundel House Hotel. This was owned by many generations of the shipbuilding family, the Campions. Sailmaking and rope making were essential industries within the shipbuilding trade in the 1800s. On the left-hand side of Arundel House, there's a little road leading to a tunnel, which is an area once known for its sailmaking. We're now heading up Prospect Hill. Please be aware of the low branches if you're sitting upstairs. The original owners of the large houses on the right would have enjoyed an excellent view or prospect of Whitby. In the last garden on the right before the junction stands a Chilean pine tree, more commonly known as a monkey puzzle. The mineral jet comes from the fossilized remains of the tree. Jet, once the center of a big industry in Whitby. We will soon be approaching New Bridge, where there's a great view of the town on your left. We cannot stop on the bridge, but we'll go as slow as we can, so please have your cameras at the ready. You'll be able to take in the view along the River Esk towards the harbour and the North Sea. Towering over it all are the ruins of the Abbey. Below, on the left, the flats occupy the site of the Whitehall shipyards, which closed in 1902. As steamships were getting larger during the late 19th century, it was getting harder to transport the steel needed to build them in Whitby. Shipbuilding family. The Temples would look from their front window to the shipyard below. During the Second World War, the house became a school until it was shut in 1985. We're about 30s. The original bridge is on the left. It was named after a leper isolation hospital which stood nearby from 1109 to 1539. This point is thought to have been the bridge's arches were used as air raid shelters. We're now commencing the steep climb up Green Lane. Please be aware of low branches if you're sitting upstairs. Green Lane was known locally at one time as Curtis Road or Corpse Road. It was the route taken by the rich to get to the church graveyard or straw carriages. The Tour de Yorkshire cycle routes also passed along this route. Whitby Regatta is one of the oldest sea regattas in the country. We are now approaching Whitby of Northumbria in AD 657 as a monastery for men and women. It was here in AD 664 that a meeting took place between the synod and opposing parties. At the meeting, many religious decisions were made, including the fixing of the date of Easter. In about AD 867, the abbey was ransacked and almost completely destroyed by Vikings. It wasn't until around 1070 that the Normans re-established a monastic community here. The remains that you can see mostly date from a later building, erected in about 1220. Like most monastic establishments in the country, Whitby Abbey was dissolved by Henry VIII in 1539. It then passed into the hands of the Cholmondeley family, gradually fell into disrepair, battered by the weather over the centuries, and even suffering direct hits from the German Navy in the First World War. Since 1984, the Abbey has been in the care of English Heritage. Abbey House, a large building to the left of the Abbey, was built by the Cholmondeley family using stones from the Abbey. It is now the home of Whitby Youth Hostel. A tea room is run behind the nearby Abbey Visitor Centre, which houses an interactive exhibition where audio guides are available.